What's happening, y'all? It's your host, the CPB23, coming with y'all with some old boxing shit for today. You know, let me address this first before I get into. Oh yeah, wait. Let me tell you what this video is about. This video is about split decision, the differences between split decision, unanimous decision, TKO, which is technical knockout, KO, which means knockout, and knock the fuck out, and then draw, of course. So my first thing is probably going to be unanimous decision. I'm gonna start off with that. Perfect example, Mayweather Marquez. That was pretty much no doubt. To me, I think unanimous decision, split decision could be either way. If he bout, it's a split decision. So Mayweather versus Marquez, Mayweather versus Baltimore. You know, that's pretty much clearly, you know, Pacquiao versus Marco Antonio Barrera. Clearly, you know, no dispute. Ass whooping, okay? It's ass whooping without knocking a guy out, or TKO, or whatever, without the fight being stopped. Sometimes you can whoop somebody's ass without knocking him down. I'll get into that later. Like Mayweather Baltimore is a perfect example. He whooped his ass. He didn't knock him down one time in the fight. Split decision. Pernell Whitaker, Oscar De La Hoya. Sad. And I thought that was a clear decision for Pernell Whitaker. I thought he won that fight. I thought Pernell Whitaker won the fight against Julio Cesar Chavez. He got dicked out of that one. No Vaseline. No Vaseline. He got raped. No petroleum jelly. For real, that's real talk. That's why, to me, in my eyes, Pernell Whitaker is probably either undefeated or maybe one loss. You know, give or take. So, let's go with TKO. TKO, Oscar De La Hoya versus Fernando Vargas. Let's go with that. He knocked Vargas down. Vargas got up. Then he welled on him. Fight's over. That's TKO. I mean, you see it a lot in boxing. TKOs happen all the time. The Hasim Rahman Klitschko fight, you know, TKO. You know, he didn't knock the guy out. They just had to stop it. You know, it's technical knockout is basically what it is. Let's go to knockout. Ricky Hatton, Floyd Mayweather. That's a knockout. Let's see. Another scenario would be Sugar Shane Mosley, Fernando Vargas. Knockout. That's on the verge of knock the fuck out though. So we got the knock the fuck out and then there's knockout. So that's pretty much pushing into the knock the fuck out, which would be my last one. Yeah, that fight will be in there. Of course, unanimous decision will probably be Vernon Forrest, Sugar Shane Mosley, rest in peace, Vernon. Bam. That was an ass whooping. The first fight. The second fight, there was pretty much a staring contest. Who could stare longer than the other? It was boring as fuck. That shit was like watching fucking MASH. I swear to God, that shit's like watching reruns of MASH, man. I don't know why anybody fucking watched that show. Anyway, and I'm in the military. I still wouldn't watch that bullshit. So I'm gonna have to go with that one. Winky Wright, Shane Mosley, the first fight. They could have stopped that one. To me, they should have stopped that one. Because Mosley wasn't getting nothing off, you know. And that's where the TKO come in. I think it's when the boxer not necessarily been knocked down, but a guy that's just not fighting back. The Oscar De La Hoya versus Manny Pacquiao. that was a stoppage. TKO, you know, the guy quit. You know, quit on the stool like Sean George versus Chris Bird. That's a pretty. He knocked him down a couple of times. He had him rattled the whole fight pretty much, you know. Oh man, Chris Bird, you know, you're still my boy, man. I love you to death. You good. You're still great. You're still a Hall of Famer. You deserve, you know, all the credit you've gotten, you know, in the past. So that's for Chris Bird. You know, those are pretty much your technical knockouts. Right now we're gonna go to split decision. Oh wait, we already talked about split decision. Let's talk about knock the fuck out. Okay. Roy Jones versus Antonio Tarver. That was a knock the fuck out. Okay. See that people are getting this whole thing twisted. Knock the fuck out means there's no doubt in your mind that motherfucker is gone. He's done. Okay. You stick a fork in that motherfucker, put some steak sauce beside him, he is done. A slice of bread, some Kool-Aid, that motherfucker's done. Roy Jones, I thought literally you could put him either in a casket or on a plate next to some Louisiana hot sauce, whatever. That motherfucker was done. He was smoking. He was done. Ricky Hatton, Manny Pacquiao. You know, that Ricky Hatton looked like he looked like a corpse. Matter of fact, I swear to God, he's still laying in that ring right now. You know, he's still laying there. It's either a chalk line of him or something. That motherfucker is there. Okay, he is there. So you gotta admit, you know, Ricky Hatton, please don't come back. I hope you don't. I hope that fight gets canceled or whatever they're talking about, that fight with Marquez. Please save yourself the embarrassment, man. You're done, man. Fucking done. Look, wait, hold on. Let me get closer because you ain't hear me. Ricky, you're done. You're like the fucking Rockies. You're done, okay? You know, hey, you beat Castillo, you beat Katsuzu, but your shit's done. Alright? Alright. Knock the fuck out. Lennox Lewis has seen Rahman. Now, Rahman Lewis, the first fight, when Rahman knocked him out, Lennox Lewis was filming a movie, whatever, you know, you can make up your little bullshit excuse. He knocked him out. That was a knockout. Okay. Lennox Lewis got up, you know, he was dazed. He might have could even continue. Rahman Lewis 2, that's knocking the fuck out, okay? Because that was a left, right, two-piece with a biscuit and a grape soda. He was gone, okay? He was done. Man, that was an ugly motherfucking combination that he took. Knocked the fuck out John Ruiz. Please, if you guys haven't seen it, John Ruiz, David Tua, he knocked that motherfucker out, okay? I'm talking out of this world out, okay? He blasted off out of a space shuttle or something. He ain't coming back. I thought John Ruiz was done after that fight. I don't know why he's still fighting. Oleg Moskaev versus Hasim Rahman. He knocked Rahman out of the fucking arena. I swear, he hit that motherfucker in. Look at that knockout. He knocked him through the ropes and on the scores table. Okay? I wonder who they scored the fight for. Nah, I'm just fucking with y'all. No, real talk, man. He knocked that motherfucker out of the ring. So anytime you get knocked out of the ring, you're definitely out. David Tua versus Michael Moore. Knock out of the motherfucking ring. When you get knocked out of the ring, just stop fighting. Fuck that. Stop fighting. Play ping pong. Some shit like that. That all that extra shit? Nah, fuck that. Let's see. Knock the fuck out. Mike Tyson versus Spinks. You know, Michael Spinks. He knocked that motherfucker into orbit. We can definitely talk about some Mike Tyson knockouts. Mike Tyson knocked some motherfuckers out. Knocked them the fuck out. I ain't gonna lie. You know, you can definitely play George Foreman. You know, technical knocked out. You know, technical knockout. Knockout, knock the fuck out. Way 3 different things. Please do not get these things twisted. That's pretty much all I got. This is the CPB23. You know, I always come up with those videos that make you think. Like the judges in boxing, I didn't get many views on it, but that's a real ass video. I think that's my realest video I ever came with. So that's from, you know, all that bullshit aside, about who's better than who, that's out the window. This is about the judges. If y'all haven't seen it, please check that out. You know what I'm saying? I think that's my favorite video that I've ever made, as far as like on camera. I made cartoons and shit, but on camera, that's the best video I think I've made. So get at me. CPB23. I'm gonna throw this deuce up at you, and I'm mad.